there's always artists live like so many lives, you know, and you can always just like rejuvenate your shit and just like get back up on top.
Have you like relinquished control over like an idea or a dream that you had for yourself, or have you reached that dream already and realized like that that's not what you want, or like where are you at right now in terms of like having a big goal or dream?
That's a good question. I think when we're younger, we think that the orgasm is the most important part, but it's really just the sex before. So when I look at my dreams now, like as I've achieved like certain goals and milestones, I remember to when I achieved those milestones, and that in that moment I realized like, oh, this is like, all right, I got it, you know. But the part when I had fun was getting there,
Yeah.
you know. And so I don't really care about like, you know, huge big dreams like that anymore. I don't really like fantasize too much because I know how I'll feel when I'm there. I'll feel like, oh, there's always something bigger, you know. There's always a bigger stage, bigger jet, bigger boat,
Yeah.
bigger bag.
That's so true. It's like it's about the journey, not the destination.
I know, and I didn't want to say those words. I didn't want to say those words.
But
That's why I use sex.
Yeah.
It's not about the climax, it's about the stroke.
Yeah.
Right away? Yeah, 100%. Bonjour.
Dis bonjour.
Bonjour. High five.
That's what I do.
It just takes so much more work than you think it takes. And you don't get to see that as... Maybe nowadays you get to see it a little bit more because of social media, but you really don't get to see how much work it takes to get like 100,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, or how much work it takes to get like 1 million streams on Spotify. It's an egregious amount of work. So yeah, don't listen to like these like motivation merchants on Instagram. You know, they're always trying to sell you something.
How did it feel once you've reached the peak of your popularity? Once you reached
At like 1.5 million monthly listeners.
How did that feel? Like, how did that affect you?
Like I said, like when I got there, I was like, oh, the next step is 2 million. Let's go. You know, it's almost like I didn't even take time to just like sit in it. You know, and maybe that's a me problem, and that's something that I have to heal during this time of like just fucking calming down. 'Cause I didn't take any time to absorb shit when I was in it. I was just running the whole time, and I liked the running, but now I'm tired. So. Another day, another damn dollar. Another coupon in the mailbox. Another bus, another train track. Another broken stained mattress where my brain rots. And I'll be leaving like a long night. You can taste the gasoline, it's got my tongue tied. Rolling through the jungle with the punks right. Waste time and we run wild. Watch the colors and the lights stay fade. In the comfort of shade, there's no burn in my heart. You stay running all around in my face. Tricky games that you play, wishing we were apart. Oh. Don't need no money and no time. I need something that'll get you out my eyes. Yeah. Take off my jacket and my tie. I need something that'll get you out my mind. Somebody to love me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Somebody to love me. Yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Another year, another birthday. Another boss, another job, another heartache. Another sadness in a laugh track. Couple years, a couple kids, a couple that had to. I don't wanna live like this. Where were you when we needed you the most? I know exactly what you're thinking. drinks or a push till I see you no more. Oh, I watch colors and the lights as they fade in the comfort of shade. There's no burn in my heart. You stay in front and all around in my face. Tricky games that you play, wishing we were apart. Oh, don't need no money and no time. I need something that'll get you out my eyes. Take off my jacket and my tie. I need something that'll get you out my mind. Somebody to love me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Somebody to love me. Ooh, 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 ooh.
I'm not going to go at it the way I've been going at my music for the last 10 years. And it takes over everything, you know? It doesn't allow me to take time for myself to do, especially because I'm independent. So I don't have time, the time that I have now, even as I'm retiring, still not even retired yet, is already more than I would have had last year, you know? Now I finally have time to read books if I want to. I can relax, I feel like, okay, today I just won't do anything, you know? When I go home, I get to play video games and like hang out with my cats and my wife. And that's honestly, when I'm thinking of like euphoria, like that's euphoria to me. Like, yeah, being on stage is like super sick, but like being comfortable at home is just, you can't beat it. And I'm gone from home so often that like, it's like, fuck, like I like it now.
Yeah, I'm curious, like being a nomad growing up, how has that affected your perception of home maybe, and of traveling and
it doesn't,
and who you are as a person?
home is where my wife and cats are. I'm sure when we have a kid it'll be where my wife and kid is or are. But yeah, I don't have a I don't have a concept of like a real like home, you know? My dad always says home is where the dinner table is, and that's a good way to go by it. We never had that growing up. We always moved. I would make friends, you know, in middle school, 4 years, become best friends, and then we'd have to pack up and move. And so I'd have to like start again. But the advantage of that is you become very flexible and adaptable. So you learn these skills of like, that's how I started like climbing social ladders in like high school and college. When I got to college, I was like, I know how to be cool. You know, I finally know like what is cool, what's not. I'd already tried everything out, and I'd left all those places, and none of those, you know, ghosts or mistakes followed me. So it's got a brand new slate. So it's cool. A lot of your best moments or memorable moments come from that discomfort. And the discomfort is why I started making music. You know, I didn't have like the second time we moved to Beijing, I didn't like have any friends, like I didn't like really fit in anywhere, blah blah blah. Just faced a lot of bullying, but it pushed me to like do something. So they would rent out these do you remember, how old are you? 29. Okay, so you probably remember the first MacBooks, iBook G4. So they would let us rent it out from the school. So I would rent them out and use GarageBand, and then that just became all I do, you know, past a certain point. And that became kind of like the home for me. So whatever my dad says home is where the dinner table is, home is probably where, for most of my life, was where the microphone was. Wherever I had my like studio set up, you know. You close it and there's a number above the washer or dryer. And you go type in the number of the washer in the machine.
On the machine, okay, I got you.
And then you pay. You don't pay on the actual washer. There's like a machine by the door.
And then turns on.
Yeah. It's creating to create. I lost touch with that for a while. I think I brought it back for this last album, and I had so much fun making it. And it was like, so awesome to just like be in my head and create it just exactly the way I wanted it and not give a shit about what anyone else wants. So I got back to it and it felt really good, you know?
It's a tough thing to like balance in your head though at the same time though because of that mindset that you've had for so long. That's led to so much of your success and probably lots of amazing experiences.
Totally, and I'm very grateful for it.
Yeah.
But I think it's done, especially in this climate, this social media forward artist climate. It's done a little damage now. So I'm trying to. I think I have to heal some. Just heal some like my ability to like find peace. I think is a little damaged, so I want to heal that a little bit more. That, and also sometimes it feels it's the wrong time. Sometimes it feels like it's the wrong time for me to be trying to promote my music right now too. You know?
Yeah, it's a strange time out there right now.
And you can say it's always a strange time, but it's kind of hit me in the last 4 years after COVID that I'm like, wow, like, do I really need to be like telling everybody, look at me right now, you know? And when I asked myself that genuinely before I chose to post, you know, hey, I want to retire or whatever, I came to the conclusion that it makes zero sense for me to tell people to look at me, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't want to do that either. So there's a lot of signs telling me like, maybe we just need to, you know, go do something else for a little bit.